Senator Norris.
Thank you. Excuse me. First of all, I'd like to second the amendment to the order of business by my colleague and friend, Senator Dara O'Brien. May I say that I think it's quite extraordinary the were caught in this bind that the Shannon cannot propose legislation for a referendum. And I think this is one of the things that needs to be looked at, because if there was ever a chamber, a reflective chamber, that was appropriate to the proposal for referenda, it is this chamber rather than the party-striven dole. And I hope that in the forthcoming months, in the run-up to the next general election, there will be a commitment by all parties to a real and exhaustive examination of possibilities for reforming the Senate, including allowing intervention with regard to financial matters and referenda. I'd like also to take up this business of Ruhama and stop the red light. It's time this kind of nonsense was really honestly addressed. The situation in the north of Ireland, they've recently passed legislation up there. An examination was done by Queen's University Belfast, and they showed that despite the puppeteering going on by this middle-class collection of ex-nuns and radical feminists, 98% of the women for whom voices are being articulated by this self-appointed group are opposed completely to it. 90% of the women working in this area. The Nordic experience is that prostitution is creeping back now onto the streets. The police are against it, by and large. Everybody realizes that it's going to be inoperable, ineffective, and going to lead to serious risks to the lives and welfare of the women and men involved in the sex business. So yes, prostitution is messy, it's regrettable, but it's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact of life.
Senator, totally object to what Senator Norris is saying. You were suggesting that women choose prostitution like they would choose to be in a council.
Could you interrupt a little bit more clearly? I couldn't hear what you said. I couldn't hear what you said.
Senator, through the chair.
You are suggesting that women choose prostitution like they choose to be doctors or accountants.
Well, read yesterday's Irish Times.
Senator Norris, please.
Senator Norris.
It's an outrageous.
Senator Norris.
Thank you. I'm suggesting that a group of middle-class people are pushing an agenda without actually realizing what the situation on the ground is. Prostitution has been here forever. It may very well be regrettable. But you need to face the facts and operate in a way that looks after the welfare, the health, and the safety and security of the women and men who are involved in this, and not in this academic approach.
I'm sorry, Chair, but I can't let that go.
Senator,
you have to. Look,
really.
let's have a debate and we can all have our views on it.
Senator Coughlin, please.